10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good, under here, roll under the bed.
Slide over here, slide over here, you drop under shots like this, you go here, here, here,
If I get him where I need him to be, he's gonna sleep for sure. Soften him up, then fry him.
Floyd Mayweather has reportedly reunited with Gervonta "Tank" Davis for an intense training session ahead of Davis's highly anticipated fight against Jake Paul. Despite their past tensions, the former champion appears committed to helping Tank sharpen his skills and prepare for the spotlight, signaling a renewed sense of focus and teamwork between the two boxing stars.
Fans, the real ones that know that this is no easy fight. He's very skilled, and I'm gonna go on the line and say this may be the most skillful person that Tank has faced thus far.
I just don't want to look bad come fight night. My biggest fear is being embarrassed, especially in front of like all these people, like worldwide. Then you be like, come this mean for deck, like, you know? Like, I ain't got time for that. I'm not trying to go out get my butt kicked.
Many fans believe that Floyd Mayweather's guidance brings invaluable experience to Gervonta "Tank" Davis, especially as he prepares to face an unpredictable opponent like Jake Paul. Their reunion has generated excitement and speculation within the boxing community, with many suggesting that this fight may be far more serious and competitive than originally expected.
They just want things right now. They want to see nothing but excitement. They want to be entertained. They don't want to pay a lot of money to come to a fight to watch two guys just jab, 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 grab.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has earned a reputation for pushing his limits every time he steps into training camp, and this preparation is no exception. Recent footage and reports show him honing his speed, precision, and explosive power with remarkable focus. Coaches note how sharp he's been, combining urgency with perfect control. His footwork appears faster than ever, allowing him to glide effortlessly around the ring. Knowing this matchup demands perfection, Tank leaves no room for flaws. Whether it's angles, reactions, or defense, his intensity proves his mindset. Stay ready, stay hungry, stay dangerous. Leonard Ellerbe has voiced strong confidence in Gervonta "Tank" Davis's star power, emphasizing that no fighter today delivers entertainment quite like him. Fans don't just watch Tank to see a win, they come for the spectacle. Ellerbe explains that audiences don't pay to witness a sparring match. They crave suspense, danger, and the explosive knockouts that define Tank's career. His finishes become lasting highlights, sparking endless debate and excitement. Tank understands both showmanship and responsibility, always giving fans their money's worth. This clash with Jake Paul offers another chance to prove he's the most electrifying fighter of his era.
They just want things right now. They want to see nothing but excitement. They want to be entertained. They don't want to pay a lot of money to come to a fight to watch two guys just jab, 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 grab, jab, grab. Again, that's why Tank Davis is the most exciting fighter in the entire world, because he gives the fans exactly what they want.
And speaking of familiarity, you mentioned that earlier. This is somewhat of a familiar foe in Oscar De La Hoya via Ryan Garcia. Floyd Mayweather, Tank Davis, with some old connotations there. How much is Mayweather Promotions and PBC looking to deal a blow to the Golden Boy brand by knocking out their stalwart in Ryan Garcia?
Oh, that's happening. That's happening. And then again, it's always good. You know, it's great. It'll be great for Tank.
Paulie Malignaggi argues that boxing must protect its soul. In his view, the matchup between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Jake Paul feels more like spectacle than sport. He worries that a tradition built on legacy and fair competition is turning into an industry where fame outweighs skill. Malignaggi insists that when victories aren't earned against true equals, even a knockout loses meaning. While casual fans may celebrate, purists grow frustrated, fearing the sport's integrity is slipping away. Speaking with Chris Algieri, He emphasized that mismatches damage boxing's reputation and urged a return to elite-level competition.
Knockouts, dude. Knockouts. People like knockouts. They don't care if you're knocking out cab drivers. Look at Jake Paul's career.
You can manufacture that though. You can manufacture that though. You can manufacture.
You can't manufacture.
To a degree, you can. To a degree. I mean, you can, yeah, Gervonta legitimately cannot get knockouts. I agree. He can punch, but there's a lot of limited knockout artists though, man.
He's one of the least active punchers in the game with the highest knockout percentage of current heavyweight.
But if he was a real knockout artist, if he was a real knockout artist, prop him up against the best of the best. Felix Trinidad was a knockout artist. He was knocking out the best of the best. If you're a real knockout artist, prop him up against the best and show us how he smokes them. But the way we did when Felix Trinidad was doing it. You know? The way they did when Mike Tyson was doing it in his prime. Okay, say what you want about the Mike Tyson era. He knocked out everyone from 1986 to 1989. Everyone got knocked out. Everyone.
Well, by your standard, you could say that Tyson was to a degree manufactured.
No, because he fought everyone that was there. Everyone that was there at that time fought.
Teddy Atlas will 100% agree with this.
With the expense of Witherspoon.
That we're afraid of
with the exception of Witherspoon. No, but they all, doesn't matter. He knocked them all out. There was nobody you could say in that era except maybe Witherspoon, who had contract issues with King at the time. Except for Witherspoon, there is nobody Tyson didn't fight in that era. He knocked them all out. You can't say like, oh, but if he would have fought that guy, I don't know. No, with Davis, there's guys right now that have been hanging around for years. Yo, dude, when are you gonna fight them? The lightweight division was stacked with talent. Even at 130, it had a lot of talent when he was there. Didn't fight almost any of them. So it's not the same thing as the Tyson era. You want to say anything about Tyson era? Fine. It wasn't as high level or something. He still knocked out everyone. There was nobody there in that era that you could say Tyson didn't fight.
Didn't say it was related. It was the same as the Tyson era. Didn't say it at all. I was actually going to say the opposite when you talk about Trinidad.
Floyd Mayweather's influence in boxing remains unmatched, and the rumors surrounding him speak volumes. Analysts suggest his interest in facing Tyson signals that he refuses to fade quietly into retirement. Even now, Mayweather thrives on attention and competition, constantly seeking the next move to keep his name alive. At this stage, it's less about money and more about controlling his legacy. Sharing headlines with Tank and Jake may have reignited that familiar spark, reminding the world of his lasting star power. Whether the Tyson fight happens or not, one thing is certain. Floyd always wants the spotlight.
Many celebrities and so many people that are known where you can get somebody and they can sell tickets to events. That's what kicked off the social media influence boxing that Jake Paul was birthed from. Now we're in a vacuum. And so there's going to be a lot of conversation about that and continuing to do that. In this particular video, though, I want to get into the mind of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and why Floyd Mayweather Jr. would do this. There is the money, but there's also the competitive nature of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and him not wanting to have other people think that they're a bigger star than he is. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has not been able to really launch his star outside of the sport of boxing, so he continues to do exhibitions. Now, what I think is that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is announced at this point in time with Mike Tyson in order to take advantage of the publicity heading into the Gervonta Davis-Jake Paul fight, which is, I do believe, set for November. So now that they have all the publicity and all that stuff coming out from that, he's going to piggyback on it and then try to have it in the beginning of next year sometime and actually make it a bigger event than Gervonta versus Jake Paul. And it probably will be. And the reason that I say that is because of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is bigger than Floyd. Let me say Mike Tyson. I think Mike Tyson is bigger than Floyd Mayweather. I still think his name is bigger than Floyd Mayweather, even though I know Floyd has made more money in the pay-per-views. And I think that had a lot to do with, again, social media area and otherwise. But the combination of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson and the question about what is going to happen in that fight.
Eddie Hearn believes that while entertainment is an important part of boxing, it should never define matchmaking. He cautions that if social media fame starts deciding who earns world-class fights, the sport's credibility could suffer. To Hearn, Tank versus Jake is a crossover spectacle, fun and profitable, yet questionable in terms of sporting integrity. He emphasizes that competitive legitimacy must remain the core focus. If hype replaces rankings, future fans may mistake celebrity bouts for true championship boxing. His message is clear: boxing must stay authentic, not just a storyline fueled by viral culture.
To a global business with investment and potential floats, and it's been a great challenge.
Away from that, obviously the DAZN deal is up next year. Are those talks underway to extend, or are you looking elsewhere? What can you tell me?
Yeah, no, they are. I mean, we're very happy with DAZN. You know, I think what they've enabled us to do is to really have the global ambition and global strategy that I wanted, and that was really a big part of my mindset moving forward in boxing. We know there's a lot of other platforms out there that, you know, might have had broadcast deals end, that would be looking to replace those people, and you know, we are very well respected in the space. I don't think it would be difficult for us to walk into another broadcast deal, but we're very happy with DAZN as partners, and as I said, the strategic element of that. I mean, when we talk about, you know, the power list and stuff like that, we have international deals with DAZN in multiple markets, and obviously particularly the US market, which makes us unique as a business. And I actually believe that DAZN are in a fantastic place, particularly in the US market right now. And yeah, we are in deep talks to extend that relationship, and we're very happy with our broadcast partner.
Eddie, just whilst I've got you, obviously, just a few things I'd like an update on. Last time we spoke, Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul seemed to be the front runner for you guys. Now we're getting Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis. What can you tell me about that? What can you tell me about why Jake and Anthony has maybe been put to the side for now?
Yeah, they always told us that it was, you know, we were looking at that fight for February of next year, and they always said that there was a chance that Jake would fight in November. I think, wasn't I the one that broke Jake Paul against Gervonta Davis 6 months ago or something? I knew that they'd agree that deal. I didn't know they were about to announce it then, but I did know that they'd agreed that deal previously. So I don't like it, if I'm honest. I mean, I think we need to really differentiate between boxing and an entertainment concept, and that's what that is. It's a freak show. It's entertainment. It's a lightweight fighting a cruiserweight. You know, with, I don't know, is it bigger gloves and certain minutes per round? I don't know what it is, but you know, I understand the market, and I understand this freak show shock kind of the world mentality of people potentially tuning in. Is that a step too far? Maybe. I mean, I hated Jake Paul against Mike Tyson, but it did massive numbers. I hate Jake Paul against Gervonta Davis. It'll probably do massive numbers. So that's when you really have to differentiate yourself between, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it isn't going to do good business. However you want to be involved with it is another kettle of fish. I don't want to be involved with it, but I do respect the fact that it's going to do big numbers. It's just not boxing. And I don't think we should promote it as boxing.
In the meantime, then, Eddie, where does that leave you with Anthony Joshua? Are you exploring other options for the end of this year, or are you still looking at that fight for the beginning?
Yeah, no, we're not interested in the Jake Paul fight right now. After that, I mean, like, yeah.
The Wade Concept host breaks down the psychological tactics behind Jake Paul's approach. Jake isn't just a fighter, he's a strategist who understands how to lure big names into boxing's business spotlight. By flaunting luxury and offering massive paydays, he's mastered the art of turning criticism into opportunity. For Gervonta "Tank" Davis, known for silencing doubters, Jake's bold taunts became irresistible bait. His strategy works. Negativity transforms into profit, and every viral moment strengthens his brand. Jake positions himself as a disruptor, pulling elite fighters into his orbit, proving the mind games are as crucial as the punches.
But also, and again, Jake's only been boxing for 5, 6, 7 years now. It isn't necessarily far-fetched to try to have his own advantages when trying to fight other boxers that have been far more experienced than him. But this one's a little too much, right? This one is crazy because of the massive weight difference. It doesn't make a ton of sense. But again, as far as a sport fight is concerned, I want to make sure I make that clear. Again, this is not me hating on it, because I do think that both guys have been very upfront with what they're doing in this fight and what their goals are with these kind of events. But the narrative Jake's trying to create is if this is like proving anything for him fighting a real fighter when Gervonta is so much smaller than he is. It'll prove something in the fact that Jake is willing to put on great events, but it won't prove anything to the people that are asking him to fight a real fighter. I will say though, if Jake goes out and flatlines Gervonta, the casual audience that will say Gervonta smokes Jake completely and utterly, like it wouldn't even be close, that will change their minds a little bit. Not the people that know boxing, But the people that are going to watch this, the casual viewer that know the name Gervonta Davis and know the name Jake Paul, if he is to compete with Gervonta at all or look good in that fight, people will in some way accept that. Or they'll do the other thing where they just say the fight's rigged, which has never been the case, but you get what I'm saying. What Jake is doing is trying to convince a casual audience that he belongs in the ring with bigger names. He's able to hurt Gervonta at all. That might actually do it.
The undefeated lightweight champion of the world. With a record of 30-0, 28 knockouts. And this one is over!
The brick
He's been
hand.
boxing since he was 5 years old and turned pro when he was 18.
Don't miss the explosive build-up to one of boxing's most talked-about matchups. Gervonta, Tank Davis, and Jake Paul aren't just fighting for paychecks. They're bringing intensity, skill, and unforgettable moments to the ring. From knockout bonuses to mind games and elite-level strategy, every punch promises drama and excitement. This isn't just a fight. It's a showcase of legacy, pride, and raw talent. Dive into the action and share your predictions. Drop your thoughts in the comments below.